Hi guys and welcome back to Tuning the Travels Around the World in 80 plus cups. We're at club number 3, episode number 2 of obviously Ballymena we are in charge of. And since we were last here, as you can see, we've been on a pretty fantastic run of form, especially in the league. So the last time we was here was a 1-1 draw against Crusaders, which I was very annoyed with. We should have beat them. We then played Glentoran in our next game, which was a 3-1 victory. Jack Kinner, Matthew Clark and Glenn Beattie yet again on the score sheet for me. This lad could be something special. And it was just an all-round nice win. We then played Linfield in the Bet McLean Cup in the second round. And, well, we were 2-0 up. 2 goals from Jack Kinner before Stephen Dooley and 2 for Christy Manzinga, including a 92nd minute winner. Put them through to the next round. Not particularly too fussed. We don't really care about that cup at all. Then we played Larne in the league, which is one of the only professional teams in Northern Ireland. And, you know, you'd sort of expect them to be a bit fitter, but no, we went and beat them 4-1. Leroy Miller, Ryan Wade, and 2 for Cafar Friel, giving us a lovely 4-1 victory there. Conor McKendry make it 2-1, but, you know, we were definitely the better team in that game. Then we played Harland and Wolf Welders, who I actually haven't beat in my career yet. I played a majorly rotated team pretty much for the Antrim Shield first round. We beat them 3-2. Cormac Bradley put them in the lead before Ryan Wade levelled it up. Graham Taylor made it 2-1 to them, and then 2 from Kifar Friel, 70th minute, 76th minute. Gives us a 3-2 victory and puts us through to the quarter-final against Belfast Celtic. Another trophy I don't particularly care about too much at all. Then we played Cliftonville in the league, and this kicked off, you know, back-to-back 3-1 victories. Johnny Fraser gave us a lead. Scott O'Reilly equalised, and then a 94th minute and 95th minute goals from Kenny Kane and Matthew Clark made it 3-1. We left it very, very late in that game. Then against Institute, Cafar Friel put us in the lead after 10 minutes. Jack Kinner made it 2-0 before Ryan Mays pulled one back in the 84th minute. Possibly, you know, a bit tense. But Kinner scored again in the 90th minute to make it 3-1 before Kofi Barmer was sent off in the 96th minute. So he will be suspended from this game. He is still desperate to leave. We're really struggling to keep him. He's proper making a scene. Everyone is sticking up for him as well. So we may actually have to let him go at some point. But, you know, he doesn't have any interest either. So I don't know what his issue is. In that last game, we also had an injury to Johnny Fraser. He picked up a torn wrist ligament. So he's going to be out for 3 to 5 weeks now, which is a pretty big loss. He has been playing on that wing. But today we are going to be playing Glenavon and Carrick Rangers in the league. If we just take a look at the league table, we're joint top with Linfield. Top of the league on goal difference with Ards and Glentoran 3 points further back. And this is a fantastic situation for us to be in, really. The joint top is what we want. And we're going to go jump into this game and hopefully, you know, we can get a win and try and move a bit further ahead. Hopefully, you know, we can pick up the 3 points and Linfield drop points and start to pull away and make yourself comfortable. So Glendine in goal, Casement, Lorimer, Casey and Clark at the back, Winchester and Miller in the centre midfield. Beattie comes in at right back. Obviously Lorimer comes in for the suspended Barmer. Beattie on right wing even, not right back. Well, it's a very advanced right back. Wade on the left winger role with Friel and Kinner up front. And, well, just the 5 subs. I could, you know, dip down and look into the reserve squad, and I probably should, to be fair, just to fill out the bench. I don't know if we're ever going to need them, but we'll add a couple of players onto the bench there. And let's go jump into this league game and see what we can do. So as we see Lorimer and Beattie coming in for Palmer and Fraser, to be expected to them to changes to unavailable players, really, and hopefully say we can pick up a win against Glenavon. Outstretched arms, praising you later, don't let it put pressure on you. Beattie and Kinner both motivated. Casement is complacent, which is a potential issue. Team spirit is incredibly important. Very strong mentally. They're currently laying in 5th. I'm prepared for a tough fixture, but I've got faith in my players. We'll go with that. Give them hopefully a bit of a boost should they be listening. In my eyes, they should be, you know, warming up for the game and getting ready for the game. But We shall see. So they're in blue, we are in the black here. They're on the attack. Singleton finds Mallon on the wing, gets past Casement into the box to the byline and straight at the goalkeeper. And we had 3 players he just skipped past there. And maybe that is that bit of complacency from Casement that's creeping in there. Singleton's throw, headed out by Lorimer, and Beatty's going to get there first, and Beatty's going to race forward. We've got men over. This is promising attack. Beatty shoots, and Beatty, what a goal that is. Incredible finish from Glenn Beatty. He picked it up halfway inside his own half and just ran with it. Look at this. Great header clear from Lorimer, and he just ran at the defenders. He had men over. He could have played in 2 plays here. He had a man coming on the far side. As soon as Stoddy starts closing down, he unleashes an incredible effort. What a finish from the 16-year-old. And what a way to take the lead as well. Lorimer now with the free kick. Knocks it forward and Beatty's into the box again. Beatty shoots first time and it's just gone over, and Beatty is playing with a lot of confidence right now. This is a young man who's not afraid to take people on and, have a go. And this is exactly what we want to see. It's another throw for them now. Singleton. Header clear again by Lorimer. Beatty's not going to get to this one though. Snoddy to O'Connor. Back to Snoddy. Can wait to Snoddy. They've got a man over here, but instead finds Jenkins. That's a good ball in. He pulls it wide, and he really should have done better there. A nice sneaky little ball through there. You expect him to go out wide, but a good ball in centre of the defenders. Kinner looks to cross it in, and it's cleared out. Hunter skips past Lorimer pretty easily. One man to beat. Great tackle by Casey, and the referee's given a penalty there, and that's a terrible decision. An absolutely atrocious decision. He clearly won the ball there. Defender's gone down. Attacker's gone down even. They've got a penalty. Michael O'Connor scores, and pathetic decision. Absolutely pathetic. And you can bet if we get asked about that in the post-match conference, I'm going to be completely honest. Keeper probably should have got to that, sort of stay down the middle, but not happy at all with that. Now, can we look to respond, use that injustice and try and get it to kick us on? Winchester tries to find it forward, but it's headed clear by Singleton. Mallon finds Hunter in that little channel again. Pulls it across and Clark heads clear. Good header there. Snoddy picks it up. Clark smashes it downfield, and now Frey gets past his defender into the box for Frey. Can he finish? And he's just pulled it wide. That's a big chance there. Casement is still complacent, and he's not having a good game either. I'm going to berate him. See if that boosts him at all as the header goes over there. It doesn't look to have had any difference, really. As they now look to come forward yet again. Ross comes in and Hunter's at the back post, and he makes it 2-1. And, well, Ross Hunter has sort of decided to grab this game by the scruff of the neck. And it was poor, again, defensively. He gets in between the 2 defenders. Again, Casement just lets him go, and I've decided I've had enough of him this game. Lauren was going to go to right back. Casement's going to come off for Bolton. And like I said, if you're going to be playing complacent and not having a good game, then you're coming off, you're not going to be playing. As Lorimer goes forward for 3-all, can't quite get onto that. And at the moment, Linfield are drawing, so this drops us down to second. Corner comes in, it's header clear, but Casey's going to pick that up. Can he get it back into the box? Holds it up. Just finds Winchester. That's a dangerous ball. Beatty. Lorimer. We're going backwards here. Winchester in for Beatty. Can he find a cross? It's blocked. Winchester to Lorimer. Good football between them. Finds Beatty. And he can't find a cross there. And Hunter's in yet again. Hunter's in. One-on-one with the keeper. It's a big save. And the defender manages to force him wide. He can't get a second shot off. Very good save there from Glendinning. Might be. I'm going to continue with Glendin. And well, we've just, I don't know what's happened since the opening goal. We've just not turned it on. But Beatty flicks it on for Kinner. Can he get past his man? He can indeed. That's a lovely move to get past him. Good tackle there to knock it back to the keeper, and Obviously not a pass back because it was a tackle. Casey wins the header, but it falls to Mallon. And Hunter's in again. He looked a tad offside there. The flag has gone up. Anyway, it will be a free kick. And, well, I'm looking forward to getting them in at half-time. Unless you're going to make a chance here. Clark goes over the top for Friel. Tries to cross, and again, it's cleared out. And it's just not working for us today in the attacking movement. Winchester to Lorimer. Looks over top for Kinner. That's working. That's a good save there. Good shot. Very smart save from the goalkeeper. It's a good effort from Kinner. But we are going to go into half-time. 2-1 down. Thrash some arms and tell them we're far from pleased. Caseman actually came off uninterested as well, which isn't good. And opposition-wise, we're just going to do everything for Hunter. I don't know what more to do, really. He's just constantly finding that space, even though he's being man-marked and everything. As the corner comes in and Hunter's there again, and Burnley gets onto it at the back post, and it's cleared off the line. We're a shambles at the back here. Friel looks to bring it forward. He needs some support. The foul by Snoddy. And hopefully we can do something from this free kick. Miller's going to deliver. Whips the ball in towards the back post, and the keeper comes and claims that easily. And we're going to go a bit more attacking now. Everyone is, motivated to start this off, and Hunter is in yet again. Keeper goes down early, and it's 3-1. And we apparently can't play on camera this season because we've been a million times better than this when we've been playing off camera. And again, the defender just caught watching his man, and Hunter just skips past him. Keeper goes down far too early, and it just dinks it over him, and it's 3-1 now. And after taking the lead, again, as the long ball comes forward for Kinner, can we hit back immediately? We can, and that's exactly what we want to do. That's the reaction we need. I berated them after the goal, and instantly a long ball over the top. Kinner brings it down, and, well, makes it 3-2 and keeps us in this game. Lorimer, first time, good touch. Second touch is the shot, slides it past the keeper into the far corner. His 8th goal of the season. And, well, what can we do? Can we come back from this? Kinner and Beattie, 2 of the players we brought in, scoring the goals, which is quite nice. Goal kick goes forward, and Clark's going to pick that up. He looks forward for Friel, who brings it down. Walled into Winchester. Back out to him. Tackled though, he needed some support there, and he didn't get any. Casey. Headed clear, and Winchester's going to pick it up, and we're going to keep trying to recycle this and keep getting it forward, keep some pressure on. Clark goes over the top. Friel is in, and that's counted, and it's 3-0. We've brought it back pretty quickly. It's a great ball over the top again for Kafar Friel. He brings it down. I thought the keeper was going to come out and get it, but Friel manages to get the volley off, and it's a great finish again. Casey to Clark. Clark knocks it over the top, and first time volley. It's a great volley. He sort of moves around the ball so he can hit it with his left foot. I did wonder if it was offside. We're going to see here it was tight, but he was just onside. Being played on by somebody over that far side, and we brought it back to 3-3. And we're going to praise them now for, doing that. A few apprehensive and a few frustrated, which is quite nice to see. What changes should we make? Who is getting tired is the question. We're going to bring McElroy on, and I don't really know what else to do. Galashan can come on and make his debut in the centre of midfield. See if, they can give us a bit of a boost, these substitutions. It's a throw-in now. Kinner is tackled by Singleton. King knocks it forward. Jenkins lays it off to Hunter. And Mallon has space on this wing. People getting forward for them as well. Cross comes in, and it's a tap-in, but he is offside. He's straight too far. Again, not sure what was happening defensively there. It wasn't good at all. But he was miles offside. Keeper probably could have dived out and got to that. Final 10 minutes. Let's go and demand some more for these final 10 minutes. Kinner. Koroma finds Kinner, pulls it across for 3-0. And Kafar Friel has made it 4-3. With 10 minutes left to go, we're going to go very defensive now. It's a great header. His 7th of the season, his 2nd goal of the game. And it was a great move down that wing from the throw-in. Lorimer to Kinner. Lays it back to Lorimer. First time ball. Great ball in from Koroma. And a good header to get above his man. And head home. And, you know, we've just demanded some more right as that happens. So they're all a bit frustrated now. But time is starting to tick away. Last minute plus stoppage time as we've got a goal kick. Kinner picks it up. Looks out wide for BT. Can he make it 5? It's saved. It's pushed wide. McElroy's going to get there and keep it in. And wins a corner. We've got 4 additional minutes. We've got the ball exactly where we want it down there in the corner. He's just taking his time a bit. Winchester. Header clear. Mallon picks it up and it's 3-on-3 and that's a smart tackle. A very good tackle there by Galashian to stop and get him through and, you know, allow us to get players back. But we've switched off again and fortunately Glendin's there to come and claim it. We're going to go much slower on the tempo. We're going to waste time. In transition, we're going to regroup. Hold pace. Take long kicks. And we're just going to drop deeper pretty much. So basically we're going full park the bus mode for this stoppage time. I really don't want to concede a goal. Glendin holding on to this for a while. Definitely more than 6 seconds in my opinion, but we don't care. O'Connor has the ball though. Good tackle by Winchester, but it's fallen to Snoddy. Mallon gets past his man and Mallon... Before the changes even get to take place, Lorimer gets beaten by Mallon far too easily. He needs to win that tackle and just slots it past the keeper. And now we're going to get very attacking. We've got a chance. Poor throw-in down. It's header clear. And Hunter's going to get there first. And just someone bring him down, please. Cross comes in and Jenkins might win it here. And it's saved by Glendin. And they really should have won it there. And Winchester's gone down to a 6.2 rating. This is just deflating. As Jenkins... in behind, it's blocked, Snoddy, and that's a fantastic save by the goalkeeper. And we look more likely to lose it than win it here, even though into the last 20 seconds. Keeper claims it. Is he going to go quick? He has gone quick downfield. Cleared out, though Kinner can't win it, and it looks like we're going to finish as a draw unless there's a late chance here. Casey heads clear. Game is still going. This is going to be the last chance for them, you'd imagine. Singleton to Hunter. Can't get the cross in and it's just about cleared. Smash downfield. And header clear, and that is so annoying. So annoying. I'm throwing a water bottle. We're going to time 5-1 please. We're top of the table when he'd be playing like that. Mixed reactions there in the dressing room, but that is... just a demotivating game. Late, I mean, I'm not going to blame BT. Scored that sublime goal, but for all, fantastic for a neutral, but like I say, deflating, and that atrocious penalty call as well was the killer, really. So I'm going to go play through to Carrick Rangers and we're back for that game in just a second. So we're back for the Carrick Rangers game. As you can see, they're one of 3 teams down here on 5 points along with Institute and Cliftonville. However, they did draw 0-0 last time out with Linfield, who were joint top with us, so they're going to be a dangerous opposition. In terms of the team lineup, absolutely no changes from that last game, that frustrating draw. Not particularly because I don't want to, more that we don't have the players to rotate with. So as you can see, here are the two lineups. We're going to cautiously, Casement's complacent again. Tell them to ignore the praise, play their own game. But we are going to speak to Casement and tell him I expect to see a good performance. I'm going to put some pressure on him. And we're just going to, Friel is obviously in great form. So let's go and jump into this. Us in the sky blue, them in the orange. And, I mean, if Casement's going to be coming into games complacent, Wade is as well, then I may look at, actually giving some of the younger players a chance as they look to attack, especially if Casement has a game like last time where he made a couple of mistakes and doesn't have a good game overall, as McNamee makes it 1-0. Aaron McNamee makes it 1-0 for Carrick Rovers. As we're talking about dropping players for being complacent and not playing in good form, Anderson just has too much time to spin, play a ball over the top, and defence caught sleeping, and he just fires it past the goalkeeper to make it 1-0, and perhaps a little bit of a shock result so far. We're going to go and demand more from them. And Ryan Wade is actually coming off now injured, potential lower leg injury, so I'm going to bring on Kenny Kane. He's scored a couple of goals. Let's go and give him a chance on that wing. So we're trying to keep an eye on Linfield as well, see what he's going to do. As we're ticking towards the half, and we've had no attacking highlights yet. Glyn's free kick. Casey knocks it forward, and it's just going to be our first chance. Lorimer sweeps it upfield, but it's coming back at us. Anderson to Andrade. Going to run at his man. He's got someone there. Try and hold him up. Clark knocks it forward. Friol's going to bring it down. Gets past his man. He's got someone over on his left. He's sped past him into the box, and now he's got no support. Now he pulls it across for Beattie, and Glenn Beattie scores his third goal of the season. His 2 in 2 games. He wasn't having a great game before this. He was apprehensive. 6.3 rating. That's a lovely finish. And I thought the chance was gone at one point when Kinner dropped off to try and stay on side. And here it didn't look like he had many options, but he pulls it across, out swinging from the goalkeeper. And Beattie fires his volley back across goal to make it 1-1. Right on the stroke of half time. Our first shot on target all game. We're going to assertively tell them I'm not happy with their performance. Cautiously tell the defenders I'm not happy with theirs. And that's motivated a couple of them. Winchester is currently nervous. Tell the midfielders they got the ability to make a difference, and tell the defenders they've got faith in them. And we've motivated virtually everyone that's on the pitch. Payne is apprehensive, Winchester's nervous, but the rest of them are motivated. So that's a win, surely. And we'll see what we can do in this second half. We're going to try and encourage them. Andrade's got a free kick for Carrick Rangers. Delivers towards the back post. Lorimer misses the header, and Locken back in for Anderson. It's blocked. It's blocked again. Forbes this time. Tackle from Beattie. And now Kane looks to bring it out. We've got a chance for a counter-attack here. It's 4-on-3. Kane still bringing it. Finds Friel to Kinner, who looked offside. And it is offside, and that's such a waste of a chance. That's a fantastic counter-attack. And Kinner just didn't hold his run. It might have been the wrong ball from Friel. He should have gone out wide. But, it was a nice counter-attack, a good move. It just should have been a bit more, sensible, decisive. There's a long ball forward for Miller. Goes back to the keeper, who's being closed down. He clears it out. And our Miller picks that up. Looks forward for Kinner. First time, fires it over. And he's not having a great game himself here. Few players apprehensive. We're going to demand more from them. Kane sort of battling with his man, kind of gets past him, but Anderson gets a foot in and wins it back eventually. Andrade. Space to run. No real press. He gets past one. Keeps on taking it. Looks out wide for Atkinson. Cross comes in. Lorimer heads out, and Kane's going to pick this up. Finds Kinner. Lays it off at BT. Can we make a good move here? Can we get a chance? That's a great ball in from BT to Friel, and that is 2-1. And Kafar Friel gets his 8th goal of the season. And BT is having one hell of a game again. A goal, and that is a fantastic through ball to create that chance from BT. Again, we're just letting him run at people. And look at this. Slides it through. Cuts open the defence. Friel gets in. First time places it into the bottom corner. Keeper sort of dives over it. It is 2-1. And it was incredibly tight for offside. Linesman was a fair bit off the pace. Miller's free kick comes in now. Header clear. Casey's going to win that. Knocks it back forward and BT brings it down. I think everyone was pretty much offside there. Let's go and make some changes. Casement again not having a fantastic game. So Bolton can come on for him. And I'm going to take Kinner off McElroy and switch him and Kane round. Put Kane up top now. Speaking of Kane, he's just won the ball back. Looks to attack. Good tackle from Miller though to win it back. Into Forbes. And that's a poor ball really. Clark's going to get to that first. Dangerous ball back across the face of goal, and Lorimer brings it down and finds Clark this time with some space, but he gives the ball away. Miller looks over the top and Lorimer steps in and wins that ball. And it's just going to keep coming back at us as long as we keep knocking it forward like that. It's a flick on. Friel can't quite get there, but he's going to get to this ball. And Friel shoots and McBride has to tip it over. Defender was just too slow there. And we're going to tell them to focus now. Obviously what happened in that last game. Few apprehensive players. People overwhelmed as well. Let's try and go a bit cautious now. I don't want to go full defensive. Even though obviously we didn't really get the chance to make them changes last time out. I want to try and hit on the counter-attack if we can. McElroy on the ball. He looks downfield and nobody really gets there. We did have 3 men forward. Winchester steps in to win that header. Pressure on Morgan now. And a little bit better pressing here. Lorimer looks forward. It's cleared out and he tried to make a run and now Miller is in some space. It's 2-on-2. And it's a great save there by Glendon to push it wide. And that was a massive chance for Carrick. We told him to focus. It's not really done loads. The corner comes in. One knocks it down. Kelly apparently does nothing. That's just the end of the highlight there. We're into stoppage time. Time is ticking out. Is that going to be the full-time whistle? It is. We are going to take a hard-fought 2-1 win. Cautiously told them it was a let-off. Casement demotivated. A couple of players demotivated, but again, most of them reacting pretty well to that. Couple of achievements unlocked behind my head again. Made my half-time team talk a little bit better. There, Wade is out for 3 to 4 weeks for letting him see the physio with a pulled calf muscle. So that was a fan day as well. So if we just take a look at the league table, Linfield also won 1-0 over Glentoran. So goal difference stays the same. We both stay on the 17 points. Odds get a 3-1 victory. So they were 3 points behind us still. But, you know, it's a good position to be in. It's exactly where we need to be. Friel and Kinner joint second on the top scorers chart so far. Friel joint on the player of the match chart as well, which is lovely to see. So, like I say, we will play a few games. We'll come back sort of middle of December time and see how things are going for us. So if you have enjoyed this, don't forget to like button, subscribe, ring the bell for more. Until next time, stay safe. I'll see you in the next one.